Hey, good morning, Matthew. Can you hear me fine?
Yes.
It's 7:30 on the north side of Chicago.
Okay, we're mostly here. We're missing a couple of people.
And for Walter Payton High School's championship math team, it's time for donuts
With jelly.
and distance learning.
You can start with an integer like 2.
A Q&A with a mathematician in Switzerland.
There are an infinite number of integers, so there are an infinite possible number of states, and this turns out to be how you can store an arbitrary amount of information.
Matt Cook really is one of the world experts in this field. And so this is an opportunity for them to interact with somebody who's actually doing research in the area that we're talking about. And that's really neat. In a single day, we could talk about math problems from China, which is how I introduced one of my units in trigonometry, geometry problems from Japan, computation problems from France. I mean, the possibilities are really endless.
Right.
Payton began with a vision that by putting together a great faculty of teachers who had the desire to nurture global leaders, we would be able to create a curriculum and programs to set us apart from any other high school in the nation.
One distinguishing factor is Payton's requirement of 4 years of foreign language study. Offerings include Spanish, French, Mandarin, and Japanese.
Minasan, konnichiwa. Language acquisition is a profound thing because when you learn another language, you learn the way other people think. You are really learning to keep several points of view in mind. It's important to have more than one perspective.
Technology plays a key role here, from tools to create rap videos in French,
so it doesn't cut through the aorta,
to this health class where students interact with doctors performing open-heart surgery at a Southside hospital.
What about Walter Payton? Do you guys have any questions?
Doctor, I was just curious, how would this surgery differ if somebody had already had a bypass surgery?
It's a good question. Fundamentally, it's the same operation. You know,
The same technology has facilitated face-to-face encounters with students in several sister schools.
I'd love to give you some information about my schools.
We connect with an all-Islamic inner-city school in Casablanca, Morocco, a school in Osaka, Japan. We have sister schools in Concepcion, Chile, and in China, and a school in Durban, South Africa.
Could you play me something?
Come on. There we go.
It's amazing, to see our students' reaction when they get to see someone from South Africa or from Morocco. And even though they are so far and they speak another language, they still do the same thing. They still like going to movies, they still like dancing, they still sing, and they're teenagers.
Most students prefer real-world exchanges to virtual ones, and by raising their own funds, all students have the opportunity to travel abroad.
When we were in France, all the things said coiffeur on it. I think that
French student Grace Strom visited Strasbourg, France, and spent a week in Morocco.
the second the plane touched the ground, we knew this was going to be way more than we could ever expect. A great experience. Everyone there was so hospitable and welcoming. We met all these dignitaries, but while that was nice, it was even better to get to spend time with the kids and talk to them and go to their classes and go home with them on homestays. We wanted to speak French with them, but they said, no, let us speak English. We want to show you how we can speak English. And it was just an eye-opening experience that I'll never forget.